Okay. For the Xbox, as I already mentioned, you're going to take the Xbox remote, but first we use the TV remote. The Xbox is the watch a movie button in the top right. So we again point this at the Onkyo TV general area, push it, give it a second to click, and power on. Okay, so the TV went onto the TV mode for a second. That happens. It's just registering all the different functions that it has to perform. So now you see this is HDMI DVD in the top right. And that's what we want. We want it to be in the DVD input. So that's good. The screen's black, but we'll take care of that in a second. The red LED is on, indicating the TV is powered on. And then right here it says DVD, no signal. So we're halfway to turning on the Xbox. That's all good. So now to actually power on the Xbox, you're going to push the little Xbox logo right here. It's going to make that little triad beep noise, and then it'll glow white and pulsate. That's just the disc being weird. Okay, so after a few seconds, the TV powered on, showing that the Xbox is online. So if we take our Xbox remote, we can move this stuff around. Now with the Xbox remote, it's important that you point it at the connect up here. So this is what receives the input, so you don't want to be pointing it this way or over here or off to the side. It's kind of sensitive, so just point it at the TV and you should be fine. Now, as you can see, it's left on the Blu-ray player. So if I were to select this with the middle button, it would open up the Blu-ray screen with the logo, and it says no disc in the drive, which is fine because I haven't put a disc in the drive. So how we do that is, what are we doing here? To eject a disc, you push this button on the side. You hear that little beep. If nothing comes out, then there's nothing in there. You can double check. It made that little growling noise, which means it's like sucking in. The rollers are moving to like input a disc, but there's nothing in there. So we're clear to put in a disc. So now we select our disc here. I have It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. So we remove the disc from the case, and we slide it in like so. So you have the colored stuff facing up, not like this, like this. Just put it about halfway. If it doesn't go in, sometimes it'll automatically suck it in. If it doesn't go in like this, you see how it's sticking out? By now it should have sucked in. You just push this on the side. It'll spit it out. And then you push it in and it should suck in. If it's giving you more problems, just keep pushing it a few times and it'll automatically correct itself. So now if we look back over at the TV, we see that it's starting to roll the information, legal, copyright, all that junk, which means our disc is in and functioning properly. So now to control the volume, you have one of two options. You can use this remote or this remote. Again, the volume is right here. You just keep it pointed at the Onkyo that we see. So I'm pushing the volume up, the volume down. You can see in the background that the volume is changing, and it displays the level of the volume. So 15 is the default, and of course you can change it from there. To mute it, simply push this button, and you see that little red thing flashing in the top left. That means it's muted. So to unmute, you just push the unmute button or adjust the volume. It's the similar functions for this one. Remember, you're pointing at the connect, which is up here, and we push mute. There we go. And it's muted because we can see the mute icon there. And then we can also adjust the volume using this remote, like so. And then we can also use the pause, and the play, and then the fast forward buttons and all that. And so you can skip through your trailers. This one went right to the menu, which was convenient. But you should be able to figure out how to use the skip buttons from there. So let's say our movie finished. We're all done with the Xbox. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our disc again. We're going to go back to the Xbox. Then we're going to push the eject button on the side. The disc should come out like so. Simply put it in here. Close it, put it off to the side. And now to power off the Xbox, we push the button right here. It'll make the descending triad noise. And it'll pulsate a few times. And then it'll remain off. So you can usually give it a few seconds. Sometimes it takes longer than others. In the meantime though, we'll see that the TV has gone back to the HDMI DVD state, which means that it's on, but the Xbox isn't on, which is okay because we just turned it off. So we're going to go back to our remote, and we're going to push the all off button. It'll click. You'll see that the Onkyo turned off because there's no green text there, and then the TV turned off because the red LED is gone. And that's all you have to do for the Xbox. Let's move on to the Fire Stick.